Welcome to my channel, Mother Suckers. Hey, so today we're going to be discussing Toby and Fat Wingway and the video that has been popping up on the algorithm and sparking conversation across social media platforms. If you're unfamiliar with this couple, Toby is a Nigerian-American rapper known for his mint minimalism and a collaboration with his wife, Fat. The duo brings family dynamic to the forefront in all that they do, often incorporating and feeding off of each other and their artistry. Over the years, they developed a hardcore fan base, and they're often labeled as couple goals. However, after watching that 5-part video, many fans have a change of mind. So we're going to discuss that in this video. The controversy all started with this Facebook post. Someone said, "You can have Jay-Z and Beyonce. I'll take Toby and Fat." Now, y'all know there was hell to pay in that comment section, okay? The Beehive don't play and neither does Jay-Z fans. But most people were saying, why do we have to pit black couples against each other? And someone in the comments referenced the 5-part series video where they discussed how they met.
Or whatever. He told me
No. I said you.
Like,
I don't like you. Stop looking at me like that. I don't like you like that. You are. You know when somebody look at you in church, you can't say like, "Hey, stop." Like, get away from it. You gotta say something like, "Hey, sis. What up, sis? Come on, sister."
He made it clear.
What up, family? What's going on, family? That's what I hit her with.
He made it clear that he did not look at me like in a romantic way.
Sister of come on, sister in Christ. Come on. All the colloquialisms. I gave it all to her. All right, keep going, Fat.
So I had a choice, right? He was very vocal, so I had to make a decision. I could either take his honesty and keep on moving with my life and just like not be affiliated with him at all. Or I could take his advice, understand that that's not what he wants. A relationship is not what he wants. And I could become his friend and have him in my life as that.
It's not a relationship. I thoroughly wanted a relationship. I just did not want you. It's not that a relationship is not what he wanted. I just didn't want you.
With me. Okay.
There we go.
Let me say with me.
Praise God.
It makes that much difference.
It does.
So during the time of this interview, they were actually engaged to be married. They are currently married. I believe they have 4 or 5 children and a very successful music career. And before this video resurfaced, they had many of fans who would consider them couples goals. But to be honest with y'all, this series was hard to watch. And I mean, the next series was harder than the previous one. I was biting my nails. I was turning my volume down. I had to get busy because I couldn't sit and watch these folks comfortably and enjoy the series. I couldn't. Now, I get that the gist of this was to be honest. Not all couples start out madly in love. It's not always love at first sight. That's very unrealistic. Sometimes one person is a bit more attracted than the other person, right? That's normal. Nothing wrong with that. But I never got the sense that Toby went through this period of not wanting to be with this woman and looking for his true queen, but then later realized that he was being a big old idiot the whole time because the woman of his dreams was right before him. To be honest with you, it was giving, I didn't want her, which he literally says multiple times. I didn't want her. I was looking for other women, but I settled for her. He even mentions telling her to humble herself. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, I'm with all the shits today. This interview was fucked up. He pedestalized himself. She pedestalized him. And he made it a main point to let us know that he was the prize and he did not want this woman, but he settled for her. Now, people settle every day. Right? And you have the men online saying, listen, you women want us to be honest with y'all. And then when we're honest, you don't like it. People settle every day. You can't stop that. I can't stop that. Y'all can't stop that. I've settled before. You've probably settled before. I'll never settle again. But people settle every freaking day, men and women, right? But must we go on and on and on and on and on after this woman done had babies after babies? Well, she didn't have the babies at this point yet, but okay, so let's keep it at this video. But must you go on and on and on and on and on and on and on about how you settle? Must you brag? Must you pedestalize yourself and step all over your wife, your fiance? I don't like that. And you really got to watch all 5 parts to understand why I'm so pissed. Because usually I wouldn't really give a damn. I didn't just keep scrolling out of my business. But I was like, oh no, baby, no. Like, seriously, there wasn't one point in that 5-part series in which he spoke positively about this woman. And when she spoke positively about herself, he would belittle her point. He would say, fat, wait a minute, fat. No, fat, that's not what happened, fat. No, I didn't want you. I wanted somebody, but I ain't want you. He even said without saying that when he first met her, he was not attracted to her. He spoke about her hair. He said she has he didn't like her hair. She had a big head. So y'all letting niggas with these type of craniums tell y'all got big heads? No ham, no ma'am, not on my watch.
What happened next?
You had 2 choices. You could either
flee
from me. You had 2 choices. You could either flee from me.
So when he was like, I'm not into you or whatever, he told me.
No. I said you. Like, I don't like you. Stop looking at me like that.
Oh my God. This man said I gave her 2 options. She could either flee from me. Flee. Yo. Pass this man some sandals because he think he Jesus.
It was like Roger to Tia and Tamara.
Stop saying that.
Roger was like Urkel to Laura. Myra to Urkel. Any type of obsessive friendship no, let me just be honest.
Was Myra obsessive though?
Ladies, if a man ever tells you that you are the Roger to his Tia and Tamara, child, run. If he tells you that you are the Urkel to his Laura, child, flee. So here they talk about how, he friend zoned her and she became the super friend. Whenever he needed something, she was there. Whenever he needed money, she provided. Whenever he was down, she gave good advice, right? So they talk about how she became a super friend and how Toby noticed that she was so down for him that he said, you know what, let me give this a go. And maybe one day I will feel as strongly about her that she feels for me. Now, I respect this part because they gave advice to the audience and said, don't do that.
I was just like, all right, cool. If you feel this strongly, let's just give this a go. And hopefully I can grow into feeling the strong as you do about me.
Let me just stop you right now because don't do that.
It's not a good idea.
Don't do that.
It's
just
really
don't do it. If you don't feel some type of way about this girl, she is like, she loves you. And you're going to just see if it work hard. You're just going to see if you could grow into it. Nah, don't do that. Because then stuff happen like, I think I'm going to take a break.
So they continued on by saying that, listen, it didn't work out. Basically, Toby would break up with her every 6 months. He was in and out. He kept her in the back pocket. They went to an event, and he was like, listen, don't cock block. You're not my girl. We just friends. But also, don't go too far because I still need you to, still be attached to me.
And to be honest, you don't really want to be with me because you want to be with somebody who feel the same way about you that you feel about them. And that is not me. I do not have those feelings for you like you have for me. So in your mind, you're thinking, I really want to be with you, but you don't, because I want to be with you like that. And you don't want to be with somebody like that.
Now, I'm not saying all, but in some African culture, the men are the prize. And in fact, in some African culture, when the man and the woman or the husband and the wife are not getting along and they want a divorce, the man can legally kick the woman out of the home. Okay, there's no divorce court. Oh, calling 911. He kicked me out of the home. Yeah, no. There's one thing to have pride in yourself, and there's another thing to be a complete patriarchal asshole. Because it was really the fact that he kept interrupting her. If she said one thing or if she tried to give herself credit, he would turn around and take that little bit of credit away, force her to be like, no. That wasn't the reality. Now, on the other hand of that, I think it is important for women to understand the words that are coming out of these males' mouths. And I agree with to an extent that, yeah, sometimes y'all don't want to hear the truth. Okay, it's given Danny Lee and the baby, you know, and if he was to turn around and say, listen, you were a certified side chick, he would be telling the truth. You're a certified side chick. I'm keeping you close, but I'm keeping you at a distance at the same time. You're not my main, but you around. I'm not in love with you, but since you're so much in love with me and will say how high when I ask you to jump, yeah, I'm going to definitely keep you down to what? Boost my ego. Now, a big part of African culture is marriage. It is highly frowned upon to be a man having babies over here, babies over there, babies over there, babies over there. That is highly frowned upon in African culture. They look down upon men who have multiple children, who are at a certain age, who are not married, women who are at a certain age, who are not married, women who have children out of wedlock. It is frowned upon in most African cultures. So he settled. They had babies, and he had to marry her. From these clips, I don't know what it is now. You know, I do believe that you can grow to love a person. And based on the comments, you know, people saying, listen, you know, she's the apple of his eye. You know, he raps about her in the music. He loves her. He loves the kids. He takes them everywhere. Yeah, because it worked out and he ended up being successful. But let me speaking too much. Let me stop speaking too much on these people that I don't know from a can of paint. OK, but it's looking like he's here for the aesthetic. You know, yes, they're saying he's a great father. You're supposed to be a great father when you have children. I'm tired of giving parents props for being great parents. You should be a great parent. Let's normalize being great parents. That's normal, right? So you're supposed to be in your child's life. You're supposed to be a great father. You're supposed to be a great mother. Y'all chose to have these kids. But based on this video alone, what he's telling the world is, I settled. And it turned out okay. That's what I got from that, you know, and if they're okay with that, if they went from, you know, him settling to now she's his queen, if she's okay with that, then hey, we really can't say too much, right? We can't say too much because that's her life, that's her children, that's her man. But they even gave you the advice. They said, don't do what we did. You know, this could be a warning, right? Don't do what we did because, you know, he was pulling on her heartstrings, in and out of relationships, just dragging her along for the ride. And he even said in the end that he was still not in love with her. When he decided to be in a serious relationship with her again, he said he was not in love with her. And he went to talk with his friends and was like, I'm not in love with this chick. But what they basically told him was, but you have a responsibility. And I'm sure his mother, his father, his grandparents, his community, his African community, you have a responsibility as a man. It's not about emotions. Sometimes it's doing the right thing. This woman is madly in love with you. She has a good head on her shoulders. Do the right thing, which is be a man, be a father, be a leader. And trust me, I know. Okay, I know. So someone commented, we just can't have black love, huh? No matter how many peaks and valleys they went through, one or not, they made it and love each other for it. Through have the pure ability to look back, laugh, and share it with us. And the first thing done, like always, is judgment. Let them live. Someone responded and said, y'all just can't stop telling black women to chase men, accept disrespect, and struggle, love, and to settle. There's nothing cute about this. It's actually humiliating. I hope this is not one of these stories where down the line she comes out like, let me tell my truth, you know, and it'll be nothing but the internet there to say, I told you so. And I really don't wish that for them. But remember, ladies, some men don't marry the woman that they love. They marry the woman that sticks around. So you got to ask yourself, do you want love? Y'all let me know what you think down in the comment section, child. I know you're about to tear these comments up. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you at the next one.
But I told Fat, hey, don't go too far away. Like, stay close. Stay close, but still don't get no ideas because I still don't want you like that. But don't go too far.